because of the free choice of God himself. That God very deliberately set her aside, chose her, sculpted her, if you like, made her full of grace so that she could be the perfect channel for receiving his Son. Most certainly. She is in heaven, and we believe that all the saints in heaven have that perfect understanding of reality. They hear the cries of the poor, they hear the holiness of the saints. But Mary has obviously been given that privileged position where she is the one who is the most perfect intercessor. And our reason for saying that is the marriage feast at Cana. At Cana, it is Mary who hears, feels, senses the needs of a people when she turns to her son and says, they have no wine. Now, what she's saying that, it's not just that the Beaujolais has run out, but very specifically, they need your wine, they need your love, they need your presence, they need your blessing, they need your miracle. That is what she's saying in the moment. So it's Mary who has understood and experienced the thirst of the people for only what Christ can give. I think you can do no better than to go to Bernadette of Lourdes, who talks about the beautiful woman, not before Mary has identified herself, because if you remember the story of Lourdes, that Bernadette doesn't know who she is, and the parish priest says, go back and ask her, and she answers in the local patois, I am the Immaculate Conception. But Bernadette beforehand says that she is the beautiful lady. We are all corrupt, we are sinners, we get it wrong, and we are messy people, we mess up. And therefore beauty for us is something very transitory, it's very human, it's very material. Whereas the beauty of Mary is the beauty coming from heaven. Well, she must have been there at some time, if not all of it, because our Lord says to her, this is your son, and says to John, this is your mother. So she was there, there's no doubt about it. Tradition tells us that when the body of Jesus was brought down from the cross, it was placed into the arms of Mary, which is not an unreasonable thing to suggest. You know, there's no historical or scriptural proof to suggest that, but she had nurtured her son throughout his life, and that profound moment of desolation and of emptiness would have made it very natural that they would have placed her son in such a way that she was able to hold him. Who knows? Who knows? But there is no tomb of Mary. And I think it would be logical to presume that if Mary's tomb was real and actual and present, then that early community would have marked it and said, look, she's buried there. And that tradition would have very simply passed on. And we have no evidence of that. There's no evidence of the mortal remains of Mary anywhere in the Middle East, in Ephesus. With the saints in heaven, where else? I mean, yes, she makes herself present in places like Fatima and Lourdes, but if you were to ask me on the whatever date it is, 2021, I would say that she is in heaven, wherever heaven is.